Hi folks, and welcome to this midweek reflection coming from DBC. I want you to use your imagination to picture the scene I will now describe. The date is New Year's Eve 1942. Place is Stalingrad in Russia. Here two armies are in a titanic struggle, the German Wehrmacht and the Soviet forces. Imagine Edinburgh or Glasgow with every single building damaged or flattened. It's a scene of utter devastation. The stench of death is everywhere and fires are burning throughout the city. The fighting has been merciless. No quarter was asked, no quarter was given. Into this hellhole came a Russian Jewish violinist called Boris Goldstein. He was there to cheer up the Russian troops by playing traditional folk tunes, which he did to great applause. Then, despite orders to the contrary, he went as close to the battle lines as he could and played music by the great German composer Johann Sebastian Bach. Bach, as many of you will know, was a devout Christian and saw his music as an expression of his faith. In fact, he viewed the composing of music and the playing of music as an act of worship. Note the irony of the moment. A Russian Jew was playing Christian-inspired music to the godless Nazis and communists. When Goldstein finished playing, there was a sound of sobbing and weeping rising up from the battle-scarred ruins. A voice cried out, "Please play more. For the love of God, please, please, play some more." What was going on here? Well, I believe God was speaking into that moment. You see, a little bit of light had entered into the darkness. A little bit of beauty was seen and heard in the middle of all the horror. Hearts and minds were transported for a brief moment to engage with something more transcendent, with the holy. It was an intimation of the presence of the divine in the midst of human sin and brokenness. Alas, it was a fleeting moment and the carnage continued. In recent weeks, I've heard several conversations with people saddened and concerned about the state of our world, both nationally and internationally. Many folks have said that they've stopped watching the news or going online because it's just so depressing and soul-sapping. I understand that. However, Easter is approaching, a time for remembering, reflecting, and refocusing on the heart of the Christian gospel. Are we ready for this? I love the Easter liturgy done in many churches at Easter time, based on proclamation and response. Christ is risen, the response. He is risen indeed. This is the day that the Lord has made. Response, we will rejoice and be glad in it. These affirmations are like a candle shining in a dark place. These affirmations are manna for the soul. I've always thought that Easter liturgy was not just for Easter. It should be done every Sunday, every Lord's Day. Services across the globe should begin with that. But recently, the thought came to me that these affirmations could be a great way to start every single day. So for the past week, I've been doing that. As soon as I'm up, I find a corner, look up, hands up in the air, and I say, Christ is risen. And in my mind, I imagine a responsive chorus by all the saints and the angels in heaven. He is risen indeed. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. I believe it's helped my mood and my attitude this past week, but it's early days. But hopefully I'll keep doing it and get the blessing from doing that. We're on a countdown to Easter. So 2 things. May the Lord prepare our hearts and minds for Easter celebrations. We will only get out of it what we're open to. And secondly, may the message of Easter bring light and hope to those in a dark and difficult place. Thanks for watching and listening. Go with God.